Hello fellow gamers, it's your boy Zero Wink, and I'm back with another Kickshot Angle discussion, and today, I got a lot of things to get off my chest. It's not gonna be bad, I don't wanna really call anybody out or anything like that, but I am hearing a lot of the same arguments and the same excuses over and over and over again. And it bugs me. So I'm just gonna squash some excuses that I'm hearing and some arguments that I'm hearing all over the internet in terms of the gaming community, and explain to you why the arguments are happening and why you're having older gamers really starting to have a problem with the new crop of gamers coming in. And I'm not talking about younger kids, I'm not talking about teenagers, the new gamers, I'm talking about the new crop of gamers coming that are already adults that were never associated with gaming before, until it became mainstream. That's the crop I'm talking about. You see, I was watching KRS-One, and he said the truth will always hold up. I always watch KRS-One's interviews. I think he's a very, very wise man. That really resonated with me because I'm seeing it all over, whether it be hip-hop, music, movies, gaming, whatever. Anything that's been turned into mainstream has really gotten corrupted, so to speak, by people who aren't really about the hobby, but they want to be there anyway. You see it with women like Anita Sarkeesian, with academics that don't play games, yet they'll come out and they'll have a negative viewpoint or a negative connotation that they put on it, calling us sexist and misogynistic when that's not the case at all. I think I'm going to start doing my own series, doing kind of like a Anita Sarkeesian type feminist frequency type thing, except do it from a gaming perspective where I actually give a good observation from gaming, being a guy who's been in gaming all my life. Here's the thing. On the one hand, you have gamers that have been there since the beginning, been gaming all their lives, are very passionate about gaming, only want the best for gaming, love playing all different types of games. And on the other hand, you have people who might want to be more social, people who might want to do it for the money, people who want to capitalize on it, people who want to be a part of it because it's so big. And let me explain to you why. When something gets big in a mainstream setting, everybody gravitates to it. And the reason being is because it's a platform to get their ideas across, to get their agendas pushed. They want to use it as a conduit for getting their ideologies pushed. And this is the biggest problem. You have gamers that have been doing it forever, and you have non-gamers who basically were getting on gamers back in the day for gaming. These are the same people that are gaming now, and yes, I'm using air quotations. These are the same people who looked at you with disdain and said you lived in your grandmother's basement and said you were not worth anything if you played video games. Gaming was a waste of time. These people are now getting into gaming because it's mainstream. So imagine this. Imagine you're a person that was always chastised. You were chastised for 10 years from these three people over here. They called you stupid, they called you ugly, they called you idiot, retard, every name in the book, and now they want to be your friend. These same people who called you all these names now want to be associated with you and your friends because you share a common hobby that they want to be a part of. Now imagine how that feels to gamers. Imagine what that feels like, to be told you have to accept the very same people that were giving you crap back in the day, and were not associated with gaming at all. Imagine that. Imagine why gamers, especially older gamers, are getting upset. And you see it. The truth is gonna hold up at the end of the day. So all you gamers, I'm just gonna do a general term here, all you gamers that are lying, telling lies, that are not being truthful, the truth will hold up. And sooner or later, it's not gonna be an exposure, it's gonna be the end of your channel. It's gonna be the end of whatever personality you decide to be. You're only hurting yourself by carrying on a lie. A lot of these people who've been exposed, especially recently, need to realize if you just came out and said, you know what, you're right, but I'm gonna mend that, I'm gonna start playing more games, I'm gonna start being about the culture, thank you for checking me in, that person's gonna stick around. The truth will hold up. You guys will be exposed. It may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, it may not be weeks from now, but one of these times you're gonna get exposed so bad that your whole channel gets taken down. I'm just giving everybody fair warning. I'm hearing a lot of excuses why people don't play games, and very little about actual games or games being played. I'm also hearing I have a life, I have a job. The top achievement hunter with 40,000 trophies has a wife, kids, and a full-time job. If he can get 40,000 trophies and have all the things that you say is keeping you from gaming, why aren't you gaming more? It's priorities. If you want to take your wife out once a week, every week, you have to make time for that. If you want to take vacation away from your work, you have to make time for that. If you want to go to the library, watch some movies, whatever you want to do, work on music, you have to make time for that. If you enjoy the hobby, you're going to make time for it. If you don't enjoy the hobby, you're not going to make time for it. I'm just seeing more people make up excuses not to play games, not to buy games. It's really distressing because gaming never used to be like that. It wasn't until it became more mainstream that it became this messed up, because now you have people who weren't even associated with it trying to capitalize off of it. But I want to assure every gamer out there, the truth will hold up. Real gamers will be around. The truth always holds up. This has been Zero. Keep gaming, gamers, and I will see all of you guys and gals next time.